Well, they were going to take him off penalties, but he's taken this one and scored.
He's made that one look easy. I know you should score from 12 yards.
What a brilliant performance from this fella.
Yeah, one of those matches, Martin, where everything he touched turned to gold. It was an impeccable performance.
Guten Tag and welcome to FIFA Saved My Life. Hope you're well today. Thank you very much for joining me. And as always, if this is your first time joining us, please hit that like and subscribe before you forget. I'm going to give you a good reason. I give 50% of my profits to charity. So mind the charity gets 50% of my profits. Well worth the 2 seconds it takes you to hit subscribe and watch one of my videos. So thank you very much for doing that. I know you have. So what are we here today? Well, we finally got Player of the Month from Bundesliga. I thought it was going to come last week. We were waiting, and we've now got it at 6 o'clock tonight. We have Gnabry, which is who I voted for and really wanted because he's such a good player as an 84 on the wing. I've been rocking a Bundesliga team from time to time. I've obviously had. I've got red pick up front for Lewandowski, who's amazing. I've got Harrit, who I had from the very from second Bundesliga Player of the Month last month. He is also amazing, very OP. I've got lots of little Bundesliga players. I've got Wendell and people like that. So I've got lots of Bundesliga players to put in there. Every now and again, I like to have a bit of a game with a Bundesliga team. And this is gonna be an icing on the cake. He is phenomenal as an 84, so I can't imagine what he's going to be like in his new Player of the Month state. You're looking at about 170 grand. Saying that, I think I've saved a bit of money, and what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you the cheapest way of completing Gnabry. So I'm going to show you the cheapest way I've done Gnabry today. It's 3 parts, so that's not too bad. You've got 3 different parts. I'm going to go through them individually, show you how I did it, and again, as always, at time of release, this is the cheapest way I could find. But again, obviously, you can always look at the template that I've used and substitute in players of similar standard, similar rating, and if they've come down in price since, save yourself some coins, why not? So without further ado, let's crack on with the first one. Now, I started high on the first one because obviously it's a big SBC, so I started with the 85 rated squad one, which is imaginatively named 85 rated squad, which basically, very simply, you need an 85 rated squad and 60 chemistry. Piece of cake. So we start. For those who again, maybe eagle-eyed, might notice that I haven't brought 2 players in here, the left back and striker. Well, that's because if you look down the bottom, you'll see down the bottom I have Lewandowski, Player of the Month from the very first month, and just an 80 rated left back. Now, the reason being is in a minute, I will show you how to complete it, and this obviously completes it for you. But what I will do is I'm going to substitute those 2 players in for me to complete, because I already have a Lewandowski at 91 rated red pick from last week. So again, I don't need him. I'm going to substitute in that red Lewandowski from Player of the Month from the first month, and yeah, that's the reason why you can see that. But this works for you. Again, if you have a Lewandowski and you have and you want to substitute him in, by all means do it and follow the way that I'm going to finish off mine one. But as you can see, we're going to start that way. So without further ado, we have Cannavaro. So we have Cannavaro, nice cheapie up front. We have Ozabel there, 84 rated. We have Fakir. We have Panic. He's really cheap at the moment. We have Mkhitaryan there. We have Davy Blind. We have Kolarov there at the left back. We have Delete. Who's also cheap with Hummels there, high rated defenders. We have Bender and we have Buffon. Again, you can use the normal Buffon. I just had Buffon to spare there, 83 rated blue. You can use the gold version, that's not a problem at all, a little bit cheaper as well. So that completes that. What do we get? We get a nice little pack here. And the first pack being a rare pack. So let's have a look what we get. So So first pack we're going to get absolutely nothing by the looks of it. Yep, that's absolutely nothing very exciting. Saying that, we got the God Richarlison up front there. So yeah, he's never going to make it into my team, bless his heart, but I love that player. Right, second one. Right, so we're going to go for Bundesliga next. Bundesliga's nice and easy. Again, you need one Bundesliga player. Piece of cake. We have Team of the Week players, which we should have loads because you've obviously been able to exchange for the last few days and get yourself a load, which I'm using mine, which is Lukaku there in the right back stage. We've got 84 rated overall, and again a team chemistry of 65, so nice and easy really. So we start at left wing, this time without our inform, but we got Ozabil there. He's easy to use. Get him in there, a couple of grand. We got William Jose. We have Shaqiri, again use normal Shaqiri. We have Sul. We have Rene Agosto. We have Mendes there. Again use his normal one. I just have these in packs. We have Hasby. We have Hummels. Again nice and cheap, so we're using him a lot. We have Gabriel Paulista, we have Lukaku, who's our inform, and we have Berkey in goal. And again, that gets us exactly what we want and moves it on, and we can see what pack we get from that as well. So we get a Prime Players pack on this one. Don't get anything from Prime Player pack at the moment, so yeah, we'll see what happens with this one. And we continue the trend of getting nothing from those. So oh my god, that's awful. Look at that. 76 was, 77 was the top rated card we got in that. Right, so and we crack on to the next one, which is Germany. So with Germany, you need one German player, you need one team of the week again. We have to have chemistry there of just gone past it, sorry. We have to have chemistry of 70 with an 83 rated squad. So again, getting slightly easier. Still that team of the week player in there. Again, I've used 2 team of the weeks just because again I have a bit of a slew of them at the moment, don't need them. But again, as always, you can replace either an 84 or an 83 there. Use one of them, but whichever one, and change it for a gold if you want, if they can get cheaper. These are really dirt cheap at the moment anyway, so you're probably looking at roughly the same sort of price. Off we go. So up front we have Eagle Aspas. We have Fekir again, nice and cheap, so we're using him a lot. We have Lopez there. We have our inform as Gerard Mourinho. We have Cannavaro. We have Gustavo, porno moustache. We have Mlasteg, we have Coates, we have Rudiger there as one of our German players. We have Vilek, and we have Foster in goal. It's also another inform, but again, you can replace him for another 83. It makes no difference. Maybe someone like Pickford. So that then completes that for you. And we have Gnabry. Serge Gnabry is ours, 87 rated. Looks amazing. Looks absolutely phenomenal. Like I said, his 84 card has been absolutely brilliant when I've used it. So this 87, you know, is going to be that little bit better. So 87 rated, you've got 91 pace, 86 shooting, 80 passing, guys, 88 dribbling, 46 defending and 73 physical. Overall, that is a great card. If you look at the first 4 stats of those as an 87 card, 91 pace, 86 shooting, 80 passing and 88 dribbling. That is a really good looking card with decent physicality, to be fair. I'm going to say straight off, he has decent 4-star. And again, high medium where you want it, so he's going to work hard going forward. Not so great going back, he's right footer. Some of the highlights we're looking at here, obviously 91 pace overall with 93 acceleration, which is decent, and he does have it. He has a bit of a, he is rapid when he wants to go. He's got decent 89 sprint speed as well. Attacking position is 89, finishing is 84. He can score a goal or two, as you will see. We've got shot power of 90. We have decent long shots of 84, volleys of 87, penalty 71. Scored a few with him, so I wouldn't say that's that low. We have decent crossing at 81 there. Thought that could be higher. Maybe you want to put a card on him and increase that, as he is a right winger. Depends on how you work. If you're cutting in with him, He's phenomenal, by the way, at cutting in and then having a shot. He's probably the best right wing I've got that cuts in and you can have a shot and he scores. So again, whether you're into your crossing or into your shooting, depends on which card you want to maybe put on him. You got decent vision there at 82, decent short passing at 84. You've got very good agility at 89 along with balance, so he is going to dribble. He is going to be great on the dribble, by the way. Reactions of 84, 85 ball control, 90 dribbling, as I said, composure of 80. Defending, we've got stamina. This is the depressing thing. We've got brilliant, lots of stats there, and then we've got 78 stamina. As a right wing, I would want to be in the high 80s or middle 80s to high. If you're going to push him and you're going to get an all-gamer out of him, if you're going to push him and you're going to use him a lot and you want to, he might fade just the last 10 minutes, so again, be aware of that. Decent strength at 73, he is a bit of a unit, and aggression at 66. So that is the stats to have a look at. I'm obviously, as always, going to do another video which is a 60-second review, so please look at that and support that video as well. But that is the cheapest way to do Gnabry. It's saying 170 grand on Footbin. I think I've pulled it in a little bit closer than that. Yesterday I got lots of nice comments about my Mata video that I managed to get it the cheapest that they'd found, which is good. I do not have very many coins left, so I am getting it dirt cheap. I am finding the cheapest solution, so hopefully you'll find this is the cheapest solution as well. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your aunt, tell your uncle, come and join me, get Gnabry, and yeah, watch the other video. Take care of yourself. If you can't take care of yourself, find someone who can. Bye bye.